Hello and welcome to the first episode of Infect Me, your one-way ticket to all the infected mushroom news. I don't think anyone has done anything like this before for infected mushroom, so hopefully this goes well and you enjoy the show. Now, I'm not too keen on this intro I've just done. It sounds very cringy, but I would love your feedback on this episode so I can make future episodes, hopefully, way better than the first one. Infect Me will consist of around 10 topics I will talk about. Sometimes it may be more, sometimes it may be less, but there will be around 10 I will usually discuss in these videos. So without further ado, let's get straight into this week's video. First up, we have the Reborn tracks, or the Reborn album. We don't really know yet. Or we might know, and I'm just really stupid, but other than that, on this show we are going to be talking about updates for the Reborn album, but sadly today we do not have any updates, but I can tell you what we do know about the Reborn album. First of all, what is a Reborn track? A Reborn track is basically Infected Mushroom going back to, say, 25-year-old tracks and redoing them with a modern touch. Not all of them are 25 years old. Most of them are just from their first and second album, maybe more. We don't really know yet, but I do not think they're going to do anything from Vicious, Delicious, and beyond. Now, at the moment, currently, when I am recording this, we do know 9 Reborn tracks that they will be releasing at some point, probably in 2023 this year. Now, the ones we do know of are Release Me, Return of the Shadows, Wider, Disco Mushroom, Dracul, Mushy Mushy, I Wish, Muse Breaks Remix, Cities of the Future. Yeah, that's about what we know of currently, and hopefully we do get more, and we probably will, but we don't know for certain at the moment. Now, if you're like me and you're obsessed with these Reborn tracks finally releasing at some point, if I were you, I would go to the unofficial Infected Mushroom Discord, and there is a thread there that is called Daily Reborn Update, where every single day some people will let you know if any news of Reborn has come out, or you can either wait for, say, the next episode of this show to come out. But if I were you, I'd go to the unofficial Infected Mushroom Discord, and yeah, I hope to see you there. Anyway, moving on to the next topic. Now, around this section of the video for most of these episodes is going to be talking about, say, new releases, if something has released, but currently nothing has released of recording this video in a while, but I will talk about a few releases that they have made in the past few months or so. Obviously, this was back in 2022, but I'm going to talk about it briefly just because of how good it is, and that is I Am 25, the album. This album is basically a return to roots, something that I don't think they've done an album like this in a very, very long time. Something as diverse and really quite beautiful. Since maybe, I don't know, Converted Vegetarians 2, maybe. I don't know, but it's just a really, really nice album, and I absolutely love it. And I just had to mention it real quick here. If you have not listened to this album yet, I highly recommend you do if you have not listened to Infected Mushroom for a very long time, because of how much they have changed. They've changed a lot of times. They've gone from old classic psytrance to what they did in 2012, the dubstep-esque type things, and then they went kind of back to the classic psytrance in 2017 with Return to the Source, and then they've kind of kept that modern psytrancey feel for a very long time. But I Am 25, I feel like, is still modern psytrancey, but it's just really unique, and it's really good. You should really give it a chance if you have not already. Now, in 2023, we also got a collab between Ganja White and Infected Mushroom. It's called Hill to Feel, which is actually, I'm not sure if Infected Mushroom worked on that track specifically, the one Ganja White made, but I think it's a collab because Infected Mushroom made a song in 2014. It was never released, but they made a song called Kill to Feel, and I'm guessing Ganja White asked Infected Mushroom, yo, can we remix this? It's pretty nice, and Infected Mushroom were like, yo, sure, but can you credit us? Something like that. It's an okay song. I much prefer the original, just because I'm, you know, that Infected Mushroom guy. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's a pretty nice song if you haven't listened to it. I mean, you're not missing out on much. It's not really Infected Mushroom that much, but it's still a pretty nice song, and you should definitely check it out if you haven't already. Anyway, that's the segment of talking about new releases and stuff like that. Sadly, we don't actually have any new releases currently. of me making this video now, but that's a few that that were released before I ever made episode 1. So yeah, in the next coming episodes we will talk about new releases. If there's no new releases, we just won't talk about it, I guess. But yeah, anyway, let's move on to the next topic. Now, for this section of the video, we're going to be talking about Infected Mushroom merchandise, all those things, vinyls, CDs, shirts, all those things, and where to buy decent ones for decent prices, and some advice. And maybe you guys can give me some advice too, because I am currently also collecting a lot of Infected Mushroom merchandise. If you do want to skip this part of the video, you can. I don't know where to skip to. I'm still editing it in the voiceover, actually. I haven't done any of the visuals yet. But yeah, if you are trying to get into the scene of collecting Infected Mushroom merchandise, such as CDs, records, everything like that, I do really suggest you go to Discogs.com. That is a really good site, probably one of the best, if not the best for me anyway, to buy Infected Mushroom merchandise. Anyway, there's not really much to talk about in the whole merchandise stuff, because they haven't released any new drops recently, not that I know of anyway. But a lot of their things, like records and stuff, are sold out on the merchandise website, or I think that's, I don't know what it's really called, but it's sold out, a lot of stuff from there. So if you are looking to buy a lot of the things, I again suggest to go to Discogs. They probably have them there. Maybe more expensive. I think it is a pretty expensive website, but if you are willing to pay for it, it's there, and that's how you do it. Anyway, for this episode, I'm just gonna leave all the merchandise here, and I'm not gonna talk about much else because there's not much really to talk about. If any of you have any topics for me to talk about relating to Infected Mushroom, leave it in the comments, because I will try my best to either respond or maybe cover it in my next episode. So yeah, let's move on to the next topic. Okay, so the next topic we're going to be talking about is newly found, unreleased Infected Mushroom tracks. And trust me, there is a lot of these tracks out there, and I'm not joking. There is a lot of things that they never released that a lot of people actually have their hands on somehow. And the track we're going to be talking about today is Ballerium. And I know you're probably like, oh wait, that's not an unreleased track, that's a track from Converting Vegetarians 1. And you are right, but we're not talking about the one from that album. We are talking about, it's the same song, but it's like an old version that wasn't a part of that album. Now, this isn't 100% accurate, what I'm about to show you, but if anyone has any information on this, down in the comments, please share information, because I just found this one time, and it's definitely legit, but I'm not sure where it came from. It does say it's from a Ballerium promo. That's all it says. That could be completely inaccurate. I cannot trust Soulseek, but yeah, I will play it real quick, and you can definitely notice the difference on the vocal part of this song. Let me just play it. Anyway, yeah, you can definitely tell that is legit. There is no possible way that someone could have faked that, unless they had the stems, which is impossible, because, you know, that was 2003, and I literally think they lost the stems for these songs because they're so old, but don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% accurate. The intro to this song, which you can kind of hear in the background, is slightly different. It doesn't have the vocal parts of the original one from Converting Vegetarians 1. If you don't notice that, just go back to the actual song. If you didn't actually notice a difference between the thing I just showed you, go to the actual album, Converting Vegetarians 1 from 2003, go to Ballerium, go to the part with the vocals. It's very, very different. Anyway, yeah, that's the unreleased track for this episode. I will try to get more. I will try to find more, and if anyone watching this video has unreleased tracks, say ones that most people don't have, say higher quality versions of most people don't have, I would love for you to send them to me via Discord or Google Drive or wherever, maybe email, because I collect real things like vinyls and CDs, but I also collect digital things, and I would absolutely appreciate it if you would be able to share some of these files if you do have them. Anyway, yeah, moving on to the next topic. For this next segment, I am going to do a game sort of thing. It's kind of like, if you are in the Infected Mushroom unofficial Discord, there is a headline. I think it's called a headline, something like that. You basically kind of guess what a song is from, like, the first second of the song. And I'm gonna do kind of the same thing here, but it could be unreleased tracks, it could be old stuff that maybe the headline does not have, but it's gonna be sort of similar. So if you want to go do that as well, just go to the unofficial Infected Mushroom Discord, and there's a headline channel somewhere down there. Anyway, here is today's, well, song. Yep, that's it. That is it, and I will not be telling you what this is. You will have to wait for episode 2, when at the start I will probably tell you what this one was, and I will do the next one in the next video. But you guys can discuss it down in the comments, and yeah, have fun with that. It's not too hard, so I think you guys are going to get it pretty fast, but it really depends. Anyway, moving on to the next topic. This segment is going to be basically my current collection of real-life infected mushroom stuff. I'm not sure if I want to do the digital stuff. I guess I can put a few screenshots of my digital infected mushroom folder. It's like 50 gigabyte, 2,000 files or something. But mainly this is going to consist of my real-life collection, which isn't that big at the moment. So, I've got a few shirts, one of the Gathering shirt and the IM25 anniversary shirt. I think the IM25 anniversary shirt isn't that good of quality, but it's fine. The Gathering one's pretty nice. I've got some CDs which are really good. I'll put pictures up of all of the things. Obviously, I'm in the audio phase right now, so all I'm doing is just recording audio. But I have got a Gathering CD. I have got a Classical Mushroom CD. I've got BP Empire CD. I've got Converting Vegetarians 1 CD, and that's all I've really got so far. I am the supervisor. I think it's like a box set type thing. Not a box set, like a cardboard thingy-majig with a slipcase or whatever is on the way. It should be here soon. But all of these CDs I do have right now are the original versions from their original release dates, which is really nice. I've also got some vinyls. I have got a weird version of Converting Vegetarians 1 vinyl. I got it from, you can see on screen right now, it's like that bundle. It's quite weird, but I got it. I got the Gathering with it, as you can see, and the vinyl, like the record, it's okay. It kind of didn't fit in the record player, in the turntable, and I don't know, it's kind of wobbly too, and not even centered. I don't know, it's just weird. I don't think it's the best quality, but the Converting Vegetarians 1 is really nice, and yeah. So that's it for now for my real life collection of stuff. In the next video, I will show some of your guys' real life collections. All you gotta do is DM me on Discord. It's just deeny.deeny. I don't know why there's a dot. Just DM me on Discord. Share a few screenshots of your real life infected mushroom collection. If you cannot find me through like friend requests and stuff, just go to the Infected Mushroom unofficial Discord server and just find me there. Ping me, show me your collection, and you might see it in the next episode. Anyway, yeah, that's it for this segment. Let's move on to the next one. This next segment is like live shows. Live shows that either were released via the companies that recorded them, or new ones that either just came out, or just stuff like that. Because live shows usually have, say, tracks that they haven't released and they've only, shown in live shows, and just overall they're really cool to watch. So for this, we have the Dream Slate 2023 Melbourne set. This live set has 2 tracks of notice to me anyway. Actually, maybe 3 because of the Reborn one. But first is Come As Me Now remix, which is a remix, I guess, of Come As Me Now. I haven't heard the original, but it sounds very interesting. I do quite like it. And the other one is, I think, Return to the Shadows or Release Me Reborn mix, which obviously really cool. They've made some improvements, I think. And the one of highlight to me the most, probably just me, is the Deeply Disturbed remix of a ton of people. I've heard this remix a ton of times over the years. They still haven't released it for some reason. It is so good. I absolutely love it. And I'll just share a clip of a few notable things from this live set real quick.
Push it!
Anyway, yeah, that was that. It's absolutely amazing. I absolutely love these, and in future ones, we will cover more live sets they have done, live shows, all those things. Live set, live show, what's the difference? I know there is, don't get mad at me. But anyway, that's the end of this segment. We will talk about more of these in upcoming episodes. But anyway, yeah, next segment. Okay, so this next segment is going to contain an infected mushroom fact, like an infected mushroom fact for the day or the week or whatever. We're gonna do this in basically all of these episodes. Anyway, hopefully this is interesting enough for you to stick around. I'm just trying to make this fun and enjoyable and something that all infected mushroom fans can just enjoy and have a nice time with. Anyway, the infected mushroom fact for today is BP Empire had an alternative album art. Yep, you heard that right. It was a completely different cover art until they made the one that we all know and love. I will share it up here on the screen. It's very interesting. I quite like this. I don't know if I prefer it over the one that they chose. I kind of like the one that they chose, but I do like this, and it was found on like an old infected mushroom website or something. I don't really know, but yeah, that's the infected mushroom fact, and I think that fact's pretty cool. Anyway, you guys can tell me your thoughts on this if you like it more than what they actually released for BP Empire art. Down in the comments below, and yeah. Alright, so that is actually going to wrap up episode 1 of Infect Me. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I definitely did, recording all these voice lines. I don't know how much I'm going to enjoy editing all the visuals in, but I usually like editing. It's probably going to take me like 10 hours straight. I'd just be like that. When I work on something, I don't give up until it's finished. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy. You can subscribe if you want. I did not do this for attention or anything. I just really like Infected Mushroom, and I just really wanted to do this because it's fun, and I really hope you did enjoy, because I definitely enjoyed making this. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.